Welcome to our program entitled Aylam Orian, Vegan and the National Animal Rights Day, Part 2 of 2. Today, we conclude our interview with American actor and animal rights activist Aylam Orian. In our previous episode, Aylam explained how his love for animals led him to advocate for them and veganism. He is the founder of the National Animal Rights Day, or NARD, which is celebrated annually on the first Sunday of June. Pro-animal events are staged in cities all across the world to mark the occasion. These global gatherings share some common traits. It begins with a solemn ceremony to commemorate the animals who have died due to human actions. The impact is powerful as onlookers see these animals as they really are, and not just as pieces of meat on their plate.
So, the idea is that animals should have a day dedicated to them once a year, which is kind of, I always like to call it, it's a mix of Memorial Day and Independence Day for animals. As of now, animals are not free yet around the world. So NARD functions mostly as Memorial Day for animals. So we commemorate the billions and billions of animals that die every year by human hands. And we honor the individuals that we sometimes have with us, the deceased animals that we have. We give them basically an open casket funeral ceremony. But we also commemorate their billions of brothers and sisters that are lamenting at the same time in labs and circuses and farms and slaughterhouses and factory farms. So we commemorate them, but then we also celebrate. Even though they're not free yet, we already incorporated into that event the celebration part. We want to celebrate their freedom one day. We want to celebrate the steps that are being made every year towards getting to the point where they're all free, and we want to celebrate us as a community of activists, of caring people that really devote our time and energy to make it happen.
An important aspect of National Animal Rights Day is the Declaration of Animal Rights. The Declaration was created for the very first NARD, and it is on display every year so that people can sign it. It was inspired by the American Declaration of Independence and includes the statement, "All beings are created equal and have a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of their happiness."
So the Declaration of Animal Rights, again, we thought, okay, if we're making a National Animal Rights Day, which is now international, we're making a day for animals, again, a Memorial Day plus Independence Day for animals, we need a text that delineates all the animals' innate rights that animals should have, by the mere fact that they were born on this planet. And indeed, we are paraphrasing the American Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that instead of that all men are created equal, we change it to all beings are created equal. And it's written both as a kind of poetic text, but also as a legal document, because it really has 9 articles, it has preambles, like a legal contract, and it has 9 articles that we proclaim that animals have the right to. 1, 2, 3, and then it has a signature. We hereby, this declaration is signed. We want to create this document that will serve as the basis of any development that will happen in the future towards legalizing the rights of animals. People start signing it in the first NARD event, and we realized, wow, people love it so much. We wrote it on a big piece of paper, like a scroll of paper, sturdy paper. We kept adding pieces of papers to it just for more people to sign it. And now so many thousands of people have signed it, both physically in the NARD events and online, that this scroll of paper, the declaration, the original declaration, is now about 150 feet long.
Beautiful viewers, we are now going to take a moment for a positive message. We'll be right back with more from our interview with Aylam Orian. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Aylam Orian, Vegan and the National Animal Rights Day, part 2 of 2 on Supreme Master Television. Aylam now elaborates further about the Declaration of Animal Rights and how he envisions the future to be for our earthly co-inhabitants.
So it's really long. It has thousands of signatures of people from all over the world in English and Japanese and Arabic and French and Russian, and it's growing. So now the idea is, since we have the physical declaration, we realize, okay, not only we want to have that document somewhere, we want to show decision makers, we want to show the White House, we want to show the UN, we want to show the European Parliament what people think about animals and their rights. So the idea is, once we hit 50,000 signatures or 100,000 signatures, to bring this huge document to the UN or to the White House or to the European Parliament and literally show them, what the people say. The declaration is basically, you might say it's a utopian text, because it talks about a utopia that is not here yet. But it talks about a world where all animals are free to live their lives the way they see fit, in any shape or form, and humans have no interference with their lives and no control over their lives, and they're free to do whatever they want, and they're regarded and honored just as we honor and regard human beings. So it's hard to see, if and when that is going to be achieved at all, but we believe it could be achieved. And again, the idea is that the relationship between animals and humans should be just like the relationship between humans and humans. We're brothers, we're all earthlings, we have the same blood running in our veins, we have the same will to be comfortable and love and eat. I have a cat, I'm sure most people have animals in their home. You see, they're completely like me. They're no different at all. They're sad, they're tired, they're playful. So we believe the relationship between humans and animals should be the relationship of brotherhood.
Aylam sees signs of a brotherhood of all beings on earth gradually coming true. Big steps are being taken towards a plant-based world, especially in Israel, where he spent his childhood.
Israel is now leading the world in veganism and creating steps towards animal liberation. There's now one of the craziest thing, one of the biggest animal rights activists on the planet, Tal Gilboa, I'm sure you know her, was Israeli activist. She's now the Israeli Prime Minister's advisor for animals. So literally with her own hands, and also thanks to the Prime Minister's openness to it, she's changing laws and doing amazing work to help animals in Israel and eventually around the world. But again, and there's also many members of parliament in Israel, religious ones, that use what the Bible say, and they're all vegan and they're against animal cruelty, and they're all towards how can we better the lives of animals and not cause them tzar, not cause them suffering.
Our appreciation, Aylam Orian, for helping assure that the interests of the animals are represented on the world stage. Most certainly, all the animals thank you for your love. God's blessings to you for your life-saving endeavors. Supreme Master Ching Hai happily presents Aylam Orian with the Shining World Compassion Award with a loving gift of $10,000 towards your noble organization, Our Planet, Theirs Too. Lots of love, praises and prayers for your success in God's mercy. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love toward His precious children. For more information about Aylam Orian's projects, please visit the following websites: the National Animal Rights Day, thenard.org, Our Planet Theirs Too, ourplanettherestoo.org, the Declaration of Animal Rights, declarationofar.org. The National Animal Rights Day is being observed on Sunday, June 7th, 2020, through an online global event. Please go to facebook.com/OPTTNARD for more details.